Hi, my name's Chris DeSellis. At the Avenue Real Estate, we've helped hundreds of downsizers achieve their property goals. But we do also understand that this is a difficult stage in your life. Like most things, if you plan well and you have the right team of people around you, what can seem to be a daunting task can become one that's enjoyable. That's why we partner with a team of experts to help you achieve your property goals.
I think the key is for them to start early in the process and perhaps even engaging with friends and family to enlist some help, because sometimes with the downsizers it might be that they're doing it single-handedly, that they're moving on their own, which is quite emotional. They could have 20, 30, 40 plus years of memories like we've seen in their home. And not able to do all of it themselves, physically able to do it. So enlisting that help early on and reminding them that anything they do early on is only going to help them when they come to moving. So not only will it present their property beautifully to potential buyers, it will make the move a lot easier for them. In the ideal world, they know where they're going, they perhaps have a floor plan of the new place, and they can identify what can come with them and what simply just won't fit. It is an emotional roller coaster, and I think for everyone that deals with these downsizers, just dealing with them with love, care and empathy, and being realistic with what we're asking of them, because some things are just beyond their capabilities. From homes that I have seen, to not totally overwhelm them, if they have like 3 to 4 weeks, a nice month to start to get their head around it, to enlist that assistance, I think that's quite realistic, because it is a huge task. And then of course there's all the other suppliers that they may need to engage with to help them prepare their property as well, other than just the packing. So I think a month would be nice for them to be able to achieve.
Have you found people who do plan in advance are less overwhelmed because they've got the time?
Absolutely. And that goes for downsizers and just anyone moving and preparing to sell. I can definitely see the difference when I'm walking into a home that's already quite decluttered and just needs a few finishing touches. They tend to be really excited to be on that journey. And then I have met clients, not necessarily just downsizers, that live in a very cluttered home, and it is overwhelming. It's, where am I going to pack all this? Where am I going to put it? Do I have time? So I think for downsizers, it's realistic to give them a comfortable month to get their head around it and to slowly tap away at it. They can't be going all day and getting friends and family in to help them. It is a tricky one because they do have a lot of sentimental items in many cases. I often encourage them to perhaps share things out with children, if they have children. Often they have tried to do that and the kids don't want the things, but I actually do want some of their things, amazing things that they've collected over the years. But then to extend that to friends, and then beyond that, of course, there's charities that it's always easier to give something to charity or to loved ones versus just disposing of it. So I always encourage, that disposing of something is the last resort. They can't get rid of everything, so I guess it's trying to be selective of a few things, but at the end of the day they are so restricted with size that I think that forces them to have to make some very hard decisions, and it is difficult, it is an emotional one. Some of them embrace it actually, some of them find it quite refreshing as well, so there are two sides to it. and stepping into the shoes of the buyer and what they want to see and what we want to see when we go out and look at properties. For example, all the family photos on the walls, that's definitely one that we always talk about to take down. Some people don't understand it, but once I frame it around, we want people to come in, they start imagining their home as your home as their home. Immediately they're identifying what rooms are going to be, whose bedrooms. If they've got the distraction of photos on the wall and personal trinkets, we're distracting them from that. So once you explain the reason why, most of them tend to embrace it. I just feel like if they're looking to achieve the best possible result, and for many of these downsizers, this is it. This is going to be their last sale, and if we can do the absolute best for them, get the best result to set them up for the rest of their life, it's key. So it's definitely worth that extra effort. And it's also the decluttering. It's not about making the place look pretty, but we always want to maximize the space. So that's another area we talk about a lot. With every single room, we're looking at making every space look as big as possible. So people are walking away and they think, yeah, that's a lovely sized home. It has plenty of storage because we've decluttered linen cupboards and wardrobes, and they're not walking away thinking, oh, I like that home, but storage is a problem, or I like that home, but that bedroom was too small. So it is twofold. It's about the pretty stuff, but it's very much about the functionality and how the next family, the next couple, the next whoever's purchasing can utilise that space. I always say to my clients that perhaps are feeling a little bit overwhelmed, that anything they can do is definitely better than nothing. But the more time they can invest in preparing, they will reap the benefits. It's like anything in life. And when we talk about the decluttering and we talk about packing some things early on, it's not designed to overwhelm them. It's actually designed to assist them at that moving stage as well. So not only are we doing it to prepare their property to get those potential buyers through the door, because at the end of the day, it's those photos that will deem whether they decide to come in or not. So once we get them there, that's the first part. Hopefully they fall in love with the home. And when it comes to moving, if they've already packed, they've already made a dent. And I always tell them, when you do pack at that declutter stage, pack well, pack your things safely, label them well, so we're not double handling when it comes to moving out, and that can save time. And it's quite refreshing when you get to that end part of it and realise that you've already done a quarter of it or half of it well. They can start to get excited about their next chapter. But definitely investing that time is worthwhile. It's a big task in that we want to get the best results possible for them, but we can't if they don't invest that time as well. So it's very much teamwork and enlisting all those appropriate people to assist during the process.